Well, welcome guys to the Slowpoke World, and today I want to start off the series that I've been wanting to start for a long time but never actually got around to it, and it's going to be called Quite Frankly, just where I talk about, just a little ramble, stream of consciousness, where I talk about some topics in the TCG that interest me. Got a fair few planned, but this series has been put on the back burner for a long time, but it wasn't until today where I saw something I thought, right, I need to actually air my opinion now because this is getting ridiculous. So here's the first episode is going to be. Are Pokemon, hold on, I'm going to sit back and relax a little bit. Are Pokemon actually scared of one prizes being good? Like, is that something they actively go out of their way to stop? Because I just don't understand it. Like, the last real good one we had was like Baby Clown, alright? And you could argue Baby Clown is only good because of the wealth of fire support. Like, itself as an attacker is like, it's a good attacker, but if Roller didn't exist, it'd be, rubbish, right? Outside of that, we've got Fire Charizard, the new Charizard, Battle Sense. That's pretty good, it's okay. Is it going to be tier 1? Definitely not. So, the gap there, Unbroken Bonds to Vivid Voltage, I can only think of 2 high tier 1 prize archetypes. Now, I might be missing something, but chances are I'm not, and if I am, it can't be that good anyway. I just literally don't understand it. And the card that made me really want to start this series, like I had to start today, like I was trying to build, it was Amazing Rare Rayquaza. Right, now the Amazing Rares as a whole, you could use as an argument for this, because at the minute, until we get the Reshiram one, right, I don't think, they're all very hard to play. Like, maybe you think they'd be like an Amazing Energy where you can attach it to the Pokemon and it can provide any type, but while it's attached to an Ultra Rare, Amazing Rare, or like it provides 2, like a double rainbow, right? I sort of think that these cards need to be super competitive. As it stands now, my friend said, yeah, they're like the old Dragon types from back on the day with no support. But to be fair, the Reshiram one looks quite decent. So yeah, Amazing Rare Rayquaza, I was looking at it, right? And I was thinking, okay, 80 for each energy you discard from this Pokemon. Not only did it take 3 colours, but if you discard all 3, 8, 60, 40, you do 240, right? Great. So I was thinking, right, we'll play it with Porygon Z, we can attach the Stone Fightings, the Aroma Energies, all that good stuff, and it'll be good to go. But then I read the card again, and it specifically said you have to have basic energy, you can't discard special. And I'm thinking, hold on a second, Pokemon here. If we're already getting 3 different colours to a 1 prizer, you can't keep having stipulations. It just baffles me. So do they just want this card to not be playable at all? Like, what is the point? They just want they want us all to just sit down and play Eternatus. That's what they want. And it's like a card's like Turbo Patch. When I first saw Turbo Patch, I thought, what on earth is this? Why does it just say basic? If anything, it should say to evolve Pokemon. How cool would that be? Granted, if it said just to evolve, it probably makes some VMAXs a little bit crazy. At least it promotes a little bit of evolution then. Imagine Turbo Patch just said stage 2. How cool would that Charizard be then? You know what I mean? What are they scared of? Are they scared of random Metagross stage 2 of being absolutely oppressive? I'm actually going to bring up TCG now because I want to look and see what sort of stage 2s could actually be okay, provided they had some decent support. I'm going to have a little look now. It's like they print cards like the Vivid Voltage X-Cloud, right? Stage 2 Pokemon, round attack for 2 energy, you do 50 for each of your round Pokemon in play. Why does this card exist? There is no reason you would ever play this over an Eternatus. There's just zero reason. I don't think it's even possible for you to one-shot an Eternatus with this, and you have to be with Special Energy Reliant or Welder Reliant. I just literally don't see the point. There's no point in these cards being printed, right? We'll get to cards like this Blaziken, for example. Really cool card, double type, hits for 130. This card, in actuality, should be good. But it's not. There's no support. You know what I mean? There's literally... Oh, to be fair, you could bait that one, couldn't you? That's interesting. I guess you can roll into it as well. But okay, maybe that was a bad example. It's like the only sort of evolution support they've really done. They did 1 card and everyone got really excited. I remember, was it Rosa? Was Rosa from Cosmic Eclipse? I'm going to have to check this. Rosa. Yeah, Rosa from Cosmic Eclipse, right? Everyone saw Rosa and thought, wow, maybe they're looking to promote a new sort of evolution meta, right? We actually have to evolve your Pokemon, manage your attachments, all that stuff, because Rose is really cool for 1 prize decks. Then I'm thinking, yeah, the next edification. It's just like, I don't understand. It's like they actively print colour. They actively go out of their way to make sure you have zero reason to ever play a stage 2 or even stage 1. Like last format, Malamar was pretty competitive pretty much until it rotated. Where's the Malamar deck of this format? You could argue it's Baby Clowns, and you know, I kind of listen to you, but there's literally no others though. Like they'll print cards like Chichester Baths. Like, what is that? Like, why are we making these big basic Pokemon harder to KO? I don't understand. We already got tag teams with like 300 HP effectively. And we want to make them, like, surely Chichester Baths should be for evolution Pokemon or stage 2s. You know what I mean? And I guess they've sort of backed themselves for the corner. They can't promote evolution Pokemon because then they'd be catching the VMAXs as well. But man, I just don't understand it. What was the other one that just came into my head? Oh yeah, you got cards like Wyndon Stadium. Like, what's this? What is this? Why are we making, like, I don't know, like, even if Wyndon Stadium, right, was for non-V or VMAX Pokemon, right, it still wouldn't be good enough to where the evolution Pokemon would be able to keep up anyway. But it's like, also, let's just make the rift between VMAX and, you know, normal Pokemon even more. I don't understand their logic here. It's like, why are we only pushing, like, do you just not want these cards? I mean, I guess granted, you know, Ultra Rares are the ones that sell packs and, you know, random Malamar doesn't, right? But from a competitive standpoint, like, you're not going to see me in the OPOPD playing a single prize deck. I think, apart from Persephone, like, what was it? G-Weeze, that might be one. Some sort of Spirit Tomb, maybe. I guess Excadrill, you know, Ross from PCG Radio has been champion Excadrill, and I guess it's actually one I forgot about. Excadrill's kind of good, but you could argue that Excadrill's only good because of the way the meta's fallen and fighting was a good type. And now that Colossal is out, a lot of the fighting weak decks are starting to take a backseat anyway. So, you know, does Excadrill drop in value because of that? Maybe, I'm not sure. But I just can't comprehend. I mean, you could argue that ADP was a nail in a coffin anyway. But I think even if you consider if ADP wasn't a deck, I don't think there's any single prize decks that immediately come to the forefront. And I don't think it will be for a long time either. I'm probably going to do like a whole, you know, a free prizes really bad for the game video at some point. But in a nutshell, I just don't see how, you know, like, for single prizes to even be remotely competitive in regards to VMAX, they have to be doing bonkers things. Like, they have to be doing what, like 150, 160 for like 1 or 2 maximum. Like, you can't be spending time evolving up these Pokemon and then attaching to them loads of times. It just can't happen. So yeah, maybe Amazing Rares. Maybe we're going to print some support for Amazing Rares, and that can be the thing. So I do think that Reshiram one's going to be quite good. But I think for like, what, a Fire, Dark, and Electric, you do 270. That's good. But this is how bonkers single prize cards need to be to even be competitive, right? Like, Baby Persephone's only good because it has an unlimited damage cap. Like, it shouldn't have to be that way. You shouldn't have to be a single prize that does 270 or, you know, does 350 twice to win the game. That shouldn't. I'm starting to sound like an old man now, but like, like back when I started playing, Keldeo EX had like 170, 180 HP was the maximum, right? So your one prize deck only really had to do over 90 to 2-shot stuff, and that was achievable and doable. Like, you had Plasma Curin, for example, did 3 for 120, perfectly competitive, right? But now, like I said, we just saw like Blaziken. There's a Blaziken, right? I can't remember what set it's from, the double type one that does 130 for free. There's 0 point in playing that. 130 doesn't 2-shot, doesn't even 2-shot. So why would you ever take the time to evolve up attach your energy to this card where Turnus is just like, bah, you didn't even 2-shot it? Well, okay, that's a lie because you hit it for weakness, but let's Colossal then, for example. You don't even 2-shot it. And the scary thing is I don't see it changing either. Everyone said that Sword and Shield 1 is going to be a really good format. And I haven't given it much thought, but maybe from, like, you know, all these different VMAXs that all essentially do the same thing. Let's not kid ourselves here. Almost every VMAX hits between the 150 to 270 mark for, you know, 2 to 4 energy with some minor drawback. Every VMAX does that, right? For the most part. So, I mean, how is that a good format where everything's just doing the same thing? Like, for a good format, I want to see some single prizes, you know, and maybe they will release some amazing rare support and they're going to be good. Or, you know, something that I haven't comprehended or thought about yet. But man, tag teams were bad enough. But at least Malamars and Dex still existed back then. Now, and don't talk about my part either, because I ain't listening. So Pokemon, quite frankly, your single prize support is absolutely shocking, and I want to see that changed. But yeah, thanks for watching to my little ramble. I hope you liked it. If it's something you want to see more of, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like down there, all that good stuff. Let me know it was worth it. But yeah, I got plenty of topics planned, so hopefully you did like it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.